Welcome to another edition of Working with ALS using voice access. Today we're going to do some real world dictation. I currently have a CaringBridge site where I share with people my current journey and how things are going. So we're going to create a journal entry today in a short period of time that will be added to the CaringBridge site for the date, which is July 3rd, and this will just be a short entry, basically illustrating voice access and how I would use it for dictation and transferring text around. So welcome to this edition, and let's get going here. All right. As you can see here, I'm starting with a Word document. A couple things I found through my use of the various dictation tools is that Word is one of the friendliest dictation tools. It does a lot of automatic help for you. Capitalization, beginning of sentences, spacing, some of these other things that sometimes don't show up in all the other tools correctly, minimizing the need to edit. So because this is a real world demonstration, I'm going to switch to, when I switch on voice access, you will basically be able to watch me create my journal entry, move that journal entry content over to the CaringBridge site, and then do any additional formatting that's required. So this is a short one, so let's just get started. First of all, let me zoom this in so you can see the text a little bit better, and then we will get going. If I can get my pointer to do the right thing, there we go. All right. Voice access, wake up. CaringBridge journal entry. Select all, delete that. CaringBridge journal entry. Enter. Quick update used to illustrate voice access. Select all, undo, select all, go to end of line, select line, capitalize that, lowercase 2. Backspace, move to 2. Show grid, click 5, delete line, a quick update, select all, capitalize that, and an illustration of voice access. Capitalize illustration, capitalize voice access. Enter. I am writing this journal entry today using voice access. Capitalize voice access. period. This is done to show a real-world example of how voice access can be used for dictation in creating entries such as this one, period. The video of this being created can be found in the YouTube link associated to this post, period. Enter. As many of you know, comma, we completed a trip to Walt Disney World where we got to experience all the great things and accessibility that Disney had to offer, period. We will jump into more of those details in a different entry, but for today, I wanted to call out that it was a great time, and thanks to all of you who supported us in that through prayers and your thoughts, period. The cast members at Disney World were exceptional and really provided a lot of support for anything we tried to do, period. I had a great time, including an opportunity to get a picture with Darth Vader where he was wearing a mask, as was I, period. Enter. As many of you know, I have lost the ability to type, and as such, am providing this quick entry as a way to illustrate how I use dictation with voice access on a regular basis, period. Capitalize voice access. 2. Capitalize voice access. Move to end of document. Backspace. One of the reasons that I have often said enter, backspace. I do believe that one of the reasons I am working through this disability in the way that I am is to provide guidance to others who may experience the same thing, period. While we still have a voice, comma, we're able to dictate and provide, delete provide. 3, produce content so we can share with others, exclamation point. ALS is a cruel disease, period. It continues to remove functionality from us as individuals and can often be a depressing situation, period. However, comma, it is important that we keep our faith and remember that God has a plan, period. Enter. Backspace. Period. Period. backspace, enter. Along that line, keep in mind this entry is short and was created for the purpose of illustrating dictation. Period. I look forward to providing more updates in the near future about how God is doing great things for us and providing solutions to issues every day. Period. Enter. For those of you who are following along in the video, comma, for those of you who are following along in the video, comma, I hope you have an opportunity to see how we can still create content and contribute using tools such as voice access that we have at our disposal. Period. Capitalize voice access. Move to end of line. While I am not able to illustrate all the possible dictation commands that you might find useful, this should give you a basic start. Period. I hope you found this helpful and maybe learned a little bit more about me along the way. Period. Enter. Switch to Notepad. Select all. Copy. Switch to Word. Paste. Enter. Thanks for listening, and I hope you all have a great holiday weekend! Exclamation point. Thanks for listening, and I hope you all have a great holiday weekend! Exclamation point. Voice access sleep. All right, for those of you watching the video, I've created a basic journal entry. I'm now going to put this into my CaringBridge site. You saw me use the copy and paste function to move a verse from the Bible into my journal entry as well. So now we're going to copy and paste this over to the CaringBridge site, and you can see any additional formatting I might need to apply there. All right, so here goes. Voice access, wake up. Voice access, wake up. Select all. Copy. Switch to Edge. Switch to Edge. 1. Show grid. 5. Click 7. Paste. Move to beginning of page. Voice access sleep. As you can see, some pages do not respond well to voice access commands. For whatever reason, I don't know why they work. Some work and some don't, as expected. So we're going to do a little bit of manipulation here and see if we can get this done anyways. Voice access, wake up. Show grid. 2, seven, click 8. Click 8. Select line. Delete. Delete. Select line. Cut. Delete. Show grid. 2, 8, click 2. Press spacebar, hyphen, hyphen, press hyphen. Delete that. Hyphen. Paste. Move to beginning of line. Move to next word. Move right 1 word. Move right 2 words. Move right 1 word. Press spacebar. Move right 1 word. Press spacebar. Tab. Select voice access. Select voice access. So occasionally this happens when working with voice access. Either it takes a long time to execute or the application fails to work as expected. As a result, I will likely close voice access and reopen it in this scenario. So this does happen on occasion depending what commands you're trying to use and which tools you're at. So I do have some functionality left that I use a roller bar mouse, so I'm gonna use that to go up, and we're gonna close voice access. A second here. All right. This does happen on occasion, so don't be surprised if it happens. Just have a way to get this reactivated for yourself. And then once it gets going again, we can wake it back up. Voice access wake up. Select voice access. Okay, when it happens again, it typically means that that command is not working in this environment. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off one more time. Put it back up. Voice access wake up. Voice access sleep. So right now, I was going to do some additional formatting, but because it's unable to select within the context of the this application, I will not be able to do some of the work I would want to. That's all right. We're going to go ahead and save this draft, and then I will finish up the YouTube video link when this YouTube video is published. And we'll link back to this from the YouTube video as well, so you can see the actual content here if you were interested. All right. So let's save the draft. Voice access, wake up. Voice access, wake up. Scroll down. Show numbers. Click 73. Click 73. All right, so my draft has been saved. Like I said, I'll go back in and add a link to this video once it's published. Voice access sleep. As you can see, it's real world. There were some issues that we had with the tool not functioning as expected within the Carrying Bridge site. This happens in other tools as well. I've seen this happen in PowerPoint, Excel, some of the other tools. For whatever reason, not all the voice tools work the same way in every tool. This is why I do a lot of my work in Word, because typically it handles it very well. If you've endured to the end of this video, thank you. Hopefully this helped you see what it looks like to do real world dictation, and look forward to seeing you next time. Give us a like, a share, subscribe. Looking forward to a continued conversation with everybody about the tool. Have a great week.